Hello everyone, good morning, maybe good afternoon, I'm not sure, it's 1 p.m., so good afternoon. Today our guest is Dr. Salima Amrane. She's an old friend of mine, and we were students at the Biskra Institute of Architecture during the 80s, 90s. Okay, I was her senior. Then she left to UK. She studied at Sheffield University, and actually currently she is an associate professor at the Institute of Architecture and Urbanism of the University of Batna 1. So happy to see you again.
Happy to see you, Ahmed, and it's my pleasure to be here.
The pleasure is mine.
Yes.
So, okay, we're going to conduct this discussion or interview in English. So, could you please tell the people who are watching us about yourself?
Yes. I was a student at Biskra, Department of Architecture, Biskra University. I got my baccalaureate in 1990.
1990.
Yeah, and I went to the Biskra. I studied 6 years there instead of 5. I did 6 years, and I finished I graduated in 1996. And then I went to Algiers, Lipo, School of Architecture, yes, Lipo. I worked there as a part-time teacher for almost 9 months. And also, studied French for also 6 months or something. Because I like to get a degree in French. I love French language and literature, mainly literature, for only 6 months, and I dropped out from University Bouzerriha. I think Algiers 1, I believe it's.
I think currently.
Yes, it's Algiers 1. I think Bouzerriha language department. And of course, from there, I left to England.
UK.
To UK, United Kingdom, in October 97.
So 97.
October 97.
So fast.
Yes, 97.
So you studied English language first, right?
Yes.
For 6 months or something?
For 6 months, yes. I went to Manchester University. Yes, and in 97, October 97, exactly to the Department of Language or Teaching English. It was then called UMIST. I believe it's the University, UMIST, the University of Manchester Institute of Science and Technology. It used to be very famous institute, and I think UMIST was very famous, like part from as like it started like a technical, I think, college or something like that, and developed, and then I think around 2003 or something they integrated with Victoria Manchester University, and it became what is now known as the University of Manchester. One of the best universities in the UK.
And then for the master degree and the PhD, or you did?
Yes, I did also, a master, and I'm MArch. It's
at Manchester.
Sheffield. I studied there 6 months, and I got my exams in English. Then I applied. Although they have a good school in Manchester University School of Architecture, also a very, very good university school. But it was more, I think, they focused more on planning at that time in 97, 98. At the end of the 90s, generally they were famous in issues, subject related to planning and urban design, things like that. I was at that time in 97, 98, of course, sustainable architecture was like a new topic. I mean, bioclimatic, I know. When we were students at Biskra University, yes, we have a lot of teachers, they come back from UK, like Professor Mazouz, yes, many of them, they were good in such things like sustainable architecture, this idea of bioclimatic, environmental design and something, and it started to be famous, around the world. So I believe, I remember some of those students told me Sheffield University is famous in number one in UK in such subject like sustainable architecture. So I applied and they accepted me. You go there, you get your exam, English exam, and they do with you interview. I remember I went for an interview with the professor Algerian Pitts, I still remember, he's retired now, Algerian Pitts, and he asked me about the history of architecture, something that I was good in architecture because in Algeria they teach us nice, I believe in Biskra, yes, we have very good teachers there. I remember, and he was impressed because I started speaking about high-tech architecture, deconstructivism, and many ideas, archigram, and he was, specifically high-tech because it's English style, and he was impressed. He was impressed really, and they accepted me. I think
you're lucky because you're good.
Because he was, he was speaking about history, and this is one of my favorite subjects in architecture. It's about history.
And then you did your PhD.
Yes.
Who was the supervisor?
Yes, I started with AmArc first. I did 1 year AmArc, 1 year starting from September 98 till 99. AmArc, we do it, it's a Master of Architecture, it's called Master of Architecture. So I did 1 year, it's 9 months just with course, and 3 months it's a dissertation, master dissertation. You start from September till September. Yes.
2 months, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they're good at time management or schedule management or period management for studies. They don't waste too much time with for example, in Japan, it's different. In a way, it's different. And your PhD was about?
Yes. Then I moved to a PhD. My supervisor is a very famous scientist. Is called Professor Peter Traganza.
He was in Leiden, I think.
In Leiden, yes. He's a very famous professor. I did daylighting for 2 years, and then I didn't like it because I think indirectly I went to something related to maths and many calculation, and so I just stopped. I told him, is it okay if I change my topic? And he told me it's okay, but he helped me, and the university helped me because you have 3 years to finish your PhD, and it was very expensive university. So, and I was a good student, so he helped me in some ways, and the university gave me 4 years, like a scholarship. I don't pay. I only pay £200 a year, so it's like free. So free for 4 years, and they changed my topic. I did it about something related to visual perception.
Visual perception. Yes.
Visual perception.
Both are good.
Yes.
And I remember there was a professor. She taught us lighting, day lighting mainly, or natural lighting in Biskra when we did architecture in magister degree in architecture in arid and semi-arid zones. She did Sheffield University. Yeah. She was used to Oran. Her name is Tabat Oul Khaira.
Yes.
She did Sheffield, but I think she graduated during the 80s. Now she teaches at UAE. And then I knew that Sheffield University is quite good in technical about architecture,
Yes, sustainable architecture. She was maybe one of the best in UK and in Europe.
Bath also, at the University of Bath. Also,
Bath.
They do some technical about light. I think.
Yes.
But Sheffield is the top.
Sheffield, Sheffield School of Architecture, generally till today, is classified as second after Cambridge or the third after Cambridge and UCL. Yes. Generally, it is behind Cambridge, the second position, or the third after UCL. It's very famous.
It's not just a normal university; it's a great university. Sheffield is very nice. Sheffield is in Scotland, right?
No, in the South Yorkshire. South Yorkshire.
Okay.
Yes, it's in the middle. It's very close to Manchester, between Manchester and Liverpool.
Because
it's up north.
My teacher of martial arts, he was from he's a Scotland, and he was living in Japan. He studied at Sheffield University. He studied there, and so I have good memories with Sheffield. I've never been there. But,
we have also Professor Haddad.
He did Sheffield.
He did Sheffield.
In civil engineering, we have Professor Sharif Abdul Hamid in civil engineering. He's from Batna, and he's retired now. He also graduated from Sheffield University. We got some people who studied there. So, why did you choose architecture after the high school? Why did you choose architecture?
Because I am good in art.
Drawing?
I draw. I am very good in art.
You should show us some paintings or drawings.
I used to paint, and when I was a student, undergraduate student at Biskra University, I used to paint, and I sold a lot of things in Algiers, capital. One of my painting, I believe it's still there in the bag, external bag in Harraj. They bought two of my paintings.
Do you still have some pictures of these pictures?
I don't know, but maybe if I visit Algiers, I can take some of it. If they still there. I sold them to the external bank of Algiers in Harraj. Two paintings.
I didn't know that.
No. I like arts. I like generally
because I would publish them in I don't know if in this video or within this video or maybe on my Facebook, because
I love arts. I mean arts, not only painting. I love sculpture. I love painting. I love music. I love literature, English literature. I love the literature.
And you read a lot.
Yeah, I read a lot. I started when I was 18. I used to read a lot of stories, love stories, and the French. And then when I moved to England, of course, I read a lot of this type of stories.
Okay, I have another question. Okay, after high school, you could study architecture at Constantine or at EPO in Algiers, or could you study at Biskra or Sétif? Why did you choose Biskra, or maybe?
I think it's just the system they orient us to Biskra.
In my case, my father imposed me to study Biskra, which is very good. It's a good decision, because I love Biskra. It's great school. So, what did you like? We believe in democracy and freedom of speech. What did you like? Anything related to architecture, the study of architecture. What did you like in Biskra, and what didn't you like? And what you didn't like?
In Biskra architecture, yes.
I have my opinion too, but I prefer knowing yours.
I think, as I said, Biskra, I believe when we studied architecture in Biskra in 90s, I think they were a lot of, still maybe some of them still there. Some teachers, they come from Britain, from
mainly from UK.
Yes, Anglophone. So they were I think young, and they brought a new idea from England.
And they had very good positive energy and strong will to make good students. I remember,
Yes.
And it was tough to study there.
Yes, of course. They influenced us. They have a great influence on us and on our generation.
Until now,
Till now, I believe. Specifically in our generation, 90s. And, I believe because Algeria, most, I think, department of architecture around Algeria, they were dominated by Francophone, French philosophy, French, tendency, or how we say it. Opposite, maybe, Biskra was the only department, or
there was
the
a
first
focus
one.
concentration.
Yes, it's Anglophone. They brought those sustainable architecture, high-tech ideas, deconstructivism. It's Anglo-Saxon movement, as we say it.
Yes, I agree. What things that you didn't like about studying that?
In Biskra,
except the weather,
Yeah, the weather, yes. I don't know. I think the program, academy was good. The teachers. I don't know. I was maybe we were young, so I think when we are young, we look. Everything is great. Everything is nice. So
we had hopes.
Dreams of Algeria. Yes, we love Algeria, and when you are young, of course, I don't know. You feel that you are okay. Everything is okay.
It's fine. And beautiful.
That's fine. And life is
Flowers.
beautiful. This is it.
So when you compare, of course, it's hard to make a comparison, but when you compare, for example, between the system of teaching architecture in UK and what we have been taught in Biskra, what do you think? What are the good points or the strongest point in? I'm not talking about the means of. I'm talking about the contents of the curriculum, the way of teaching.
Yes. I believe, I think England or United Kingdom, the UK, yes, of course they have strong, they are, as you know, everyone knows they are very pragmatic, very practical. So even in their teaching, of course, they are very pragmatic, very rational, and very
organized.
Yes, very organized, and they teach. They teach every time something very is there. If you go out in the street or you connect with the environment, with the society, you see what they teach you in the class is there out there. So there is no gap. They are very practical. So you couldn't see. If I move around Sheffield City, of course, is there what they teach me in the classroom? I can see it there. I can see it. It's not here in Algeria. There is a big gap between when you are in the class and what is outside there. So
a big difference.
Huge gap. I think this is the best thing. I think all this Anglo-Saxon, the way they think, the thought, or I think it's that because they are very pragmatic, very practical. Yes, they have. Also, they develop their academics programs, their courses, their modules. Of course, they are updated. Yes, relation to science, technology, to everything. What is happening around the world, in relation to economic, is there here. I think sometimes here in Algeria, you find it. Sometimes they teach a course. Very, very old, maybe,
out of date?
Yeah, out of date, yes, out of date, yeah.
So, I want to ask you about your experience in Algeria after coming back here, but I will leave this question later, not now. After this question, I will ask now. So, who is your favorite architect in the world? The architect that you like is the architect the most?
Yes. I like Richard Rogers. Richard Rogers, yes, high-tech, yes, the father of high-tech architecture. And I like Ian Pei, Chinese American architectures. But also I admire many Asian architects also, like Japanese, Chinese, Malaysian. Yes, there are some good. Yes, architects.
What do you think about the architecture we see in Algeria? It's ugly.
Yes, I think this is, yes.
Almost everything makes me depressed here when I walk in the street. What do you think?
I think, Ahmed, here, I think we have like a dilemma, I will say. Yes, here. Because, as I said, what we teach sometimes at the university is something. We teach many theories, many ideas. Like what they teach in France, in Italy, and suddenly when students go there and they like to practice, they become architects. I don't know why they don't design. They don't let them.
They can, but I don't think they want.
Build such what we do here in the studio. Why they do such architecture such as this?
Yeah.
Maybe economical reason, something like that.
I have to say, in French we say un peu tout. They got the worst things from each part of the problem. They take the worst thing, the most horrible things. They take it, and that's they always. Just have to say, in French, our crisis got a lot of horrible things from each part of all problems we have in Algeria.
Very smart.
And the administration have a problem, taste we have a problem, the clients about taste. I think in UK you cannot design anything, and the client would not accept anything you draw on your paper. But here in Algeria they can accept. The most important, they build something, they can sell it for billions of centimes. I don't know. Anyway, so how did you decide to go back to Algeria?
I spent almost 8 years in England. And I never thought about England or any country. Although most of my friends were American girls. Yes, I have a lot of American. And sometimes if someone asks me about American culture, I know maybe American culture more than British, because most of my close friends were American. So I never thought about going to staying in England or going to America or something. But I think when I finished my PhD, before they have such system before, when you finish your PhD, you have 2 years to work, to look for a job in England, in UK. But suddenly, when I finished my PhD I remember with Tony Blair as a Prime Minister, of course, and Britain, I think, was a part of the European Union. So, of course, they scratched or they deleted such law. So when you finish PhD, you have to go home. So all students, international students. So I never thought about it, and I now. I have 2 years when I finish my PhD, but suddenly they stopped such a scheme. Immigration is part of immigration scheme, and so we left. I left, and they come back here. But also when I come here to Algeria, I have a lot of opportunities, maybe to go to Canada or to the United States. I still had a lot of friends there. My friends, 3 girls, which I was very close to them. But I never thought about it. I think I come here to my parents. Even I remember when I come to the Ministry of Higher Education, they asked me if I wanted to teach in Algiers or some big cities like Oran and school. We say l'école supérieure, les Ponts, of course, but I rejected. I told them I am going back to Batna because I know they have a department.
I met you before.
I come back. Yes, I come back here to my parents.
So, how was?
Yes, we met. Me when I was
2006.
I do remember because he was a very clever guy. You were very famous in the whole. I mean, the whole. Yeah, it's okay, please. You were very in the department of architecture. You were very smart. So when I was in England, I remember just checking some old friends, and I found your name, and sorry, Ahmed, in Japan. And I like to send to email you, but I was shy in some way.
You could send me an email.
I didn't get in contact. And when I come back here, of course, yes.
I was very introverted guy or student when I was in Biscay. I was very shy. So no, I'm different.
Yeah,
very different.
You are a great student.
Thank you.
You were a great student.
Thank you. You're too. How was your experience after you came back to Algeria teaching architecture?
Yeah.
More than 20 years.
Yes, 20 years. I have been here.
2006, 2016.
Yes.
20 years.
20 years. Yes, I have been here for 20 years. So really, I come here. I am a nationalist in some ways. I love Algeria. My dad was Rabbi Rahmu, was a military guy, and he injected in us this idea of Algeria as a land, as a pure, beautiful land. So I have this in my mind, in my heart. When I come here, I teach. Really, I try to do my best.
You do, obviously.
Yes,
you are very well known. You have been a very good teacher.
Thank you very much.
Very smart teacher.
Yes, I love to do it for Algeria. I love to do it for my country, Algeria.
I know.
Just when I look to these students, when I see them, I see Algeria.
So we're gonna discuss a lot of subjects in our next future interviews, videos in English, of course. And I think each time, once in 2 weeks, we're gonna discuss some subject in architecture.
That's
for example, designing, lighting, basics of research, something like that. We compare them between Japan and UK, so people will learn for free.
Very nice. It's very nice. Yes, we do it very nice.
So some podcasts maybe for 1 hour. So get ready for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ahmed, for doing this, and you are really for doing this. Even for students, I ask them to follow you too, because you have a great idea, and you can really have a very positive impact in the society, in Algerian society.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you very much
for
having me.
Have a nice afternoon. So, then I'm gonna say hi to you.
Yeah.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.